What's the motherfucking deal? And I see something ain't right. I got to moving and fidgeting doing too much. Let's see. I gotta fix this. So what's up, everybody? Hopefully, I don't know if y'all got the notifications or not. Give y'all a second to slide up in this thing. That doesn't seem about right. So, give me just a second. Trying to get all this together. No. That's unfortunate too. Well, fuck it. Let's see. So that should be in here. Oh, I know what I did. I must have erased it. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. So, what's the motherfucking deal? Punch. Poncho, Sancho. I've worn ponchos. I've been a Sancho. Only here for your sweets. Matter of fact, I think I need to cross that over. I need to switch the sweets over. Let's get this intro cracking, man, and then we're going to get in it to win it.
Smoke weed every day.
Anyway, what's the motherfucking deal? My friends in the Kush did. Like I said, I don't know why. Like I was hot in the last stream, and now I just all of a sudden started pouring and really started sweating. I ain't even move. But what's up, all of my friends in the Kush deal, man? If you're not familiar with the Kush deal is a 420 friendly conversation where everybody's welcome to partake in the conversation, even if you don't partake in the smoke. You know, pour yourself up a nice adult beverage. If you're underage, you know, pour yourself up a nice warm glass of milk. And yeah, here, look, let me shoot. Look, I'm gonna shoot the sweets out right now. Let's go ahead and a little overload. Look, I'll hook y'all up. Wow. So give me just a second here, and I need to adjust a couple of things in the surroundings, and we gonna get this party started. We'll throw some crow right here. It's ass fat. Throw some crow. All right, testing. I apologize for that. Now we should be kosher. Okay. And now that we should be kosher, matter of fact, let's get some. First, let's get out this top chat. Let's get out the live chat. Let's get some music playing, and let's fix the bank, so that y'all can collect your dues. Okay. What's going on here? There we go. But yeah, we're going to talk about, probably just talking about whack-ass rappers. and shit of that nature. But I want to talk about this Takashi kid simply because of all the okay, what's the motherfucker do? That's funny that you post that and then Snoop over there dancing, Snoop over there crip cuz dancing on top of the shit. Man, we're gonna talk about that. The thing about Takashi, and I find it very interesting, is because from my appearance, like I said, I'm not no gangster. I don't know. Don't ask me all that shit. I ain't got the knowledge. But you know, whatever all that shit is and how it goes down, you know, you see a lot of stuff from when he supposedly was affiliated with the Crips, and then, you know, he switched sides and started feeling, I don't know how that goes. I don't understand how that is accepted. Or maybe it's a different set of principles that you choose to want to abide by. But I don't necessarily think that is the complete case. All right, I think the bank ain't open. That's it. Now the bank is open. All right, cool. All right, Brian C. just subscribed to this channel. Well, shout out to Brian C. And let's get some music. And look, see, I'm tripping. Look, I'm all behind. Let's get this shit going, man. Let's get look. I'm moving slow boogie. So yeah, last night we attempted to do the Fortnite thing. Didn't work out as well as planned. It was me, White Persuasion, and Man Things. All right, getting everything else in order. All right, cool. All right, so I'm just when I be trying to go, that's why I usually try to give myself some adequate time between the sauce and the Kush there, because there'll always be some little bullshit that I done forgot to do. All right, now everything should look good. Everything should be kosher. Jay Dizzle, what's the motherfucking deal? Rigo, Edman, Phoenix, Brandon, Joseph Games, and make sure I ain't forget nobody. Kakayuka Ranger, what's the motherfucking deal? All right. Everything else looking good. Everything else looking kosher. We finally settled down. We in place. And man, look, it's late night, and I want to appreciate y'all for fucking with your boy late night in the Kush Den. Is it still in the sauce? Yeah, it's still in the sauce. Okay, so I got to fix that. So look, let me hook y'all up with I'm gonna hook y'all up because I honestly don't think nobody gonna. I don't think nobody gonna pass up Jay Dizzle. My boy pulled a master flip, and it's gonna take quite a bit to catch up. So I'll hook y'all up with that. But talking about Takashi, and you know, rappers called him a fake blood and all that other stuff. Like I said, I just find everything that he does a little bit peculiar. The rainbow colors, matter of fact, I say that the rainbow colors is bothersome because, like, what's up with that grill? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a thing? Like, what is that made out of? That ain't jewels. That can't be jewels in the grill. That shit look like he had that motherfucker made out of a hot pack of Skittles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of stuff going on now that I don't think was part of the culture when I was growing up. Now it's just kind of like whatever is clever. He got a wave, okay, cool, we gonna go fuck with him. I honestly don't feel like he's like I said, I don't know. This is just me speaking my opinion. I honestly don't think he's a real gangster, like not like that. I think that he probably fucking with some niggas that do some shit, you know what I'm saying? And they basically vouching for him, and so he know that they good, but in a way it's extortion because he's basically paying for protection. You know what I'm saying, to be A-OK when he does what he does, and so he feels like he A1. The people that are or that he's in cahoots with, may have some real pull. So maybe he feel like shit. I'm this, that, and the third. I don't know, man. But me personally, being honest, his music, I see where people like it because it gets you on some of that like hype type shit. This is not an insult and it's not the same level, but something about him kind of reminds me of M.O.P. M.O.P's music is what I think about. Now, M.O.P. had a couple of little hits, but they had that kind of East Coast crunk type. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold up. What's good, Joshua? J Dizzle, what's the motherfucking Dizzle? But and so all I'm saying is that I don't think that he's no real nothing, but motherfuckers know that if we put him into this, that, and the third, we can make some money off of him, and people gonna gravitate towards, and that's what they doing. And of course, so if you got an asset that's making you money, you're gonna protect your your asset. Oh yeah, you're right, J Dizzle. So J Dizzle absolutely won the mod love for this week. That is a record 2,430,184. My bad, I was saying it all wrong. And Jared Key backdoor with the 1,006,058, and then it was James Harden was the next closest with 300,000. So, all right, Jay Dizzle got you looked up for next week. We gonna, I'm gonna let this sauce play out because I'm gonna do something different because I did tell you I was gonna switch up chat bots. So I'm gonna wait on this one. Tomorrow I'm gonna play with the other chat bot, and I'm gonna make one chat bot that's dedicated just to the Kush Den, and then the other chat bot will be dedicated strictly to the sauce. The dude is like I say, it's just certain guys that because of the abilities that you have, there are people with more power, more pull, who will be willing to allow you to use some of their credibility in association with yourself to help you improve your brand. And then, motherfuckers start smelling themselves because they feel like, I'm good, ain't nobody gonna do nothing because yada, yada, yada. My thing is, I don't know what gang affiliation, what gang shit does he have? Like everything is 6 and 9. He has a bunch of the same tattoos. Like all his tattoos say 6'9". Like, time to go get another tattoo. What's it gonna be this time? A 6 or a 9? Like, I thought that was a sex position, not a gang affiliation. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. My bad. I guess these youngsters got some new shit going on. Like, I mean, the motherfucking name is 6'9". Okay, that's some sex shit. You got a bunch of rainbows all over yourself, which is a statement of sexuality nowadays. The rainbow is representation of, it ain't no fucking Fruit Loops, you know what I'm saying? Well, it depends on how you look at Fruit Loops. But my thing is, these are all strange associations. And like I say, have it all over your face and all that other shit. Like, even if you really did do the dirt that you did, you would think you would get something more, feeling more in line with that, as opposed to caught a body today. think give me another 6ix9ine on here. Let me go ahead and, like I just don't see all that shit. Like, it just, I just don't see it. But I mean, I might be talking out the side of my neck. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe it's some new shit going on. They'd changed the game up in 2017 or whenever he came out. They added some new rules to the rule book. I ain't get my copy, so maybe I'm missing out on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just don't know. Let me see. What's yeah. Give me some Devin. Some Devin the Dude is always the mood, man. All right, so the bank is open. Everything Gucci. Everything kosher. I've been talking for 15 minutes and ain't lit up shit. But now it's time to free your motherfucking mind. Yay. All right. So, but back to talking to Takashi. All I'm saying is this. Sure. Yeah, so I think, like I said, I'm going to start switching it up because if I'm sitting here saying that I want to look at Sauce and Kush as two different brands, then I got to treat them as such. You know what I mean? So, I said I'm going to do two different chat bots for them, so people who win and people who only fuck with the Sauce, that way it's a fair competition because people who fuck with the Kush they have a way bigger advantage because the Kush be way longer and shit, it'd just be a whole bunch of other shit. You have an extra opportunity, but people who don't really fuck with the Kush now that shouldn't be a fault for people who fuck with it, but at the same time I guess I'll be trying to give folks a chance. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Mind kitten. Yeah. Say you sell my soul. That's over there for fame and money. That's why I think they do anything for fame and money. I mean, there's some people will, man. There's some people will. I know motherfuckers. I know street niggas who made pledges to the devil, like on some real shit. And I don't even want to. It's just some strange things have happened, on some real shit. I know motherfuckers, I'm not saying they've gone out and made blood sacrifices and shit like that, but I know motherfuckers who claim to have done shit like that. Man, I'm telling you, that's all you got to do. Take some drugs and talk about it. Like, it used to be about being the hustler, about making money. Now it's about taking the drugs and being fucked up all the time. Like, I mean, let's be realistic. Anybody who's taking that much drugs and hustling or whatever they call themselves doing is a motherfucking lie. Your ass too fucked up all the time to stay on top of your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers gonna be winning on your ass. If you taking that many drugs and doing whatever you doing, shit. But don't get me twisted. But I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there hustling just to feed their addictions. And then they make more money to feed their addictions, so they do some other shit too, on some crazy stuff, man. So rapping has already died on. It ain't. It's like rapping ain't even rap no more. I'm like, we always hear this music was way better back in my day, but it's just it is what it is. But the thing is, man, like I say, everybody has their own beliefs and their own opinions, and from the devil worshiping to the this and that. But I mean, really, a lot of it is shit. It's a way to get fame and attention, and there's always it's almost a formula for it. You know what I mean? And so when people fit that mold, they follow that formula, and then they start doing it. Especially, but if you get famous and you love fame and all that shit, but you have no substance, then of course you're gonna just start doing anything just to keep in the spotlight. Think about the chick. And I didn't even know she was whatever until the porn shit. The teen mama. You know what I'm saying? The teen mama fucking out there fucking doing vivid porn flicks and stuff because the MTV money ran out. You took a motherfucker who was garbage and just gave him money. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The old bit about people born after 95. Like, yeah, that little, because I got a couple little partners that's they some nice, they some mid 90s babies. And they alright. It really just depends on, you know, how you was raised, man. A lot of motherfuckers you got nowadays, parents who are trying to be friends with their kids and they let their kids think it's okay to do anything, and then when it gets realized that they get released into the real world, when people don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers, and they can't handle it, can't take it. Motherfuckers is greedy because they used to being spoiled and shit like that, you know. Motherfuckers now, we into this mentality of, instead of people trying to get along, it's fuck everybody, but fuck them, fuck this person, fuck that person, and ain't no love. And then, like I say, with the lack of that human connection, everything we do is digital, and with everything being digital, we don't really enjoy human interaction as we should, the way that we should. And I'm guilty of it too, quite often. So I have no idea. Who that dude is. I just found this picture and just used it. Yeah, baby boomer, they out of there. That's Darren Weed man right there. That's funny. Yeah, man. Look, we partners, man. Look, if you ain't got no partners with a Z, not a S, not partners. You gotta be partners. You say Jimmy Smokes. Never heard of him. Real be smoker. I don't know. I think I got more than enough Bone Thugs in this playlist. I'm all right. But Takashi, like I say, is like I said, you're talking about the little pump. I mean, it's just about, think about it when we talk about this formula that I mentioned. Okay, how do you get attention? Do some outrageous shit with your hair. Okay, wear your hair long, and then put a bunch of colors in it. Works for men and women. Okay. I mean, you got a lot of motherfuckers out there wearing fake weave that's down their ass crack and multicolored or a crazy contrasting ass color that ain't natural. Bam, it's gonna get your attention. Now, depending on the size of your platform, is the level of attention it's gonna get you. So now people start paying attention to you. What do you do? What do you say? What is it that you give them? Oh, I do music. I make rap songs. So now you're a rapper. And if people for some reason find these songs catchy, which they do because it don't take nothing to fucking make a fucking song now. Oh, fucking weed falling out the shit. But the fucking thing is, yeah, just get out there and fucking do the same shit. Like I say, like the Lil Pump dude and the other fucking dude. And if you can find somebody willing to back you with some little half-ass street credit, it's game over with. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make catchy music, and once that shit catch on, it's gonna be over with. Yeah, you gotta drink warm milk if you want to be a real gangster. Jay Dizzle with the sauce. He had all the motherfucking sauce. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, look, man, I'm just trying to get on. I'm just trying to have some credit here, you know. And then what they don't realize, these motherfuckers get on and really have some bread. They indebted for life. They in some shit they ain't gonna ever get out of just because. But a rapper in a miniskirt and a Uzi. That's what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, we probably never would have talked about that motherfucker had he not done that. But there's so many people in the market or in the field, and I guess you got to do what you got to do to stand out. But now you could have the coldest motherfucking bars ever heard on the face of the fucking planet. But you'll always be that nigga that wore that mini skirt. You talking about the rapper in the fucking skirt? And that's it. That's all it come down to. That's all you get, man. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, that should be all fun and games till niggas got to go to jail. You know, but POP, hold it down. Like I say, shit. But I mean, you gotta know what come with that when you do that shit. Motherfucker better figure out how to fucking code and build a fucking app and let that shit pay you or do some other shit. No more excuses for that shit. It's too much access to information and technology just to be. Nah, if you're in the streets, you're in the streets because you want to be in the street. Just say so. You know. There's too many options now. What's the motherfucking deal? What's going on? Saucy City. No. I don't want no motherfucking. What is that? What's that gonna do for me? Blue and yellow. What is that? What is the blue and yellow? You know, how does that benefit the sauce? One, I'm not gonna wear no shit like that. Two, it does nothing. It's like nothing to do no overly outrageous shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to be like, oh, it's the dude who's fucking, yeah. Yeah, that's all he got all over him is 6 and 9. That's it. 6 and 9 on his fingers. If you saw him from a distance, you'd be like, oh, that man inked up. He got a bunch of shit going on. When you get up close in person, you're like, oh, this motherfucker's got a bunch of 6s and 9s. Then fucking, yeah. And the little rainbow grill and all that, you know. But like I say, it's all different shit that people ain't used to. Like, I got a rainbow grill and some rainbow hair. You know, that's some shit people ain't used to seeing. Okay, cool. Now people gonna pay attention to you, but what do? I make music. I know one thing. If you doing all that shit, you better make some fucking decent music. You better do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he out of there in my book. I think it's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got this whole, but that's what I'm saying, man. You got people who don't give a fuck. They'll follow behind any and everything. But he's a musician. It's okay. Yeah, I heard about that young shit. And the only part of his shit, man. Well, not the only part of his shit, but part of his shit is that he got to get his GED. That's part of him staying out of jail to that charge. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking academics be out of there, man. I'll check out academics every now and then, but he just be on some other shit. Dye purple for the sauce, nah. Be out here looking like Barney or some shit. Mm-hmm. Liberalism, right? But here's the thing: you're absolutely right. If somebody wants to dye their hair whatever color, whatever they want to, they're gonna tell them go for it. But the reason that they're doing it, you can talk about liberalism, you can talk about whatever you want to, and in reality, it is for attention because nobody else is doing it, or not that many other people are doing that. So I'm gonna do it just so people talk to me. Oh, you dyed your hair purple. What made you do that? Well, you know, I just believe in freedom and expression and all of that stuff. So purple was the way to go. Just be like, what the fuck? But like, hell no, man. It's just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. Like, honestly, like I said, sometimes I'll be thinking about this shit. I'll be like, man, because I'll be talking shit, but I'm like, but in the same way, I guess, but I'm doing, soft sports and doing the other stuff. It's attention seeking in its own right because I want it to be successful. So, seeking growth and shit. So, I'll be debating myself on shit like that. I'll be like, what's really going on here? Let me think twice about it. But can't stop the sauce. The sauce must drip. I don't know why people feel are so neat, but I mean, I guess maybe it's the way they're raised. Maybe they didn't get the attention that they needed when they were children to realize they could be independent. I think part of it is programming from all the shit that's around us, television, from fucking the shit that we see on internet, movies, has us having certain beliefs that certain things should be going on in our lives, and especially with women, I think they get programmed the most by these magazines, by these fucking, by all these, everything, man. Like I say, the magazines, everything, fucking TV shows, movies, everything, anything that's ever had a happily ever after has been meant to fool a woman. Happily ever after is the worst. The Stormy Daniels interview, she did an interview tonight. That's interesting. I have to talk about that. I have to talk about that. But here's the thing. That's going to be actually pretty interesting. The Stormy Daniels situation. What's really changed my life since high school? Shit. Think about high school is just because you're around a bunch of people at once. Now, especially for me, with the addition of social media, or with some of y'all, social media's been around since y'all been young. It's just a continuation. It makes people form these unnecessary connections, dog. Like, other than the fact that you live within the same proximity of these people, you really don't have anything in common with these people, But even in this, like, as a country as a whole, a lot of people don't have stuff in common with other people. The things that you do, that's the type of people you gravitate towards. Not just because you live in the same city with somebody. Well, I'm from such and such, and me too. That's an interesting fact. But unless we like the same shit about the city, or we like the same shit, we're not necessarily really going to be friends. But school puts you in a situation where you're supposed to be around these people. They expect you to be friends. They expect all these personalities to get together and coincide. It's going to be drama. It's going to be shit. And then there are going to be hierarchies are going to be formed. And it's going to be a crazy whole situation. But what I was saying about women, though, earlier, with the happily ever after thing, the thing about happily ever after is, I think it sold this idea to women. It sold this idea to people, anybody who believed in that think about all the movies, all the stories, they end with, oh, they got married and lived happily ever after. And I think when you hear all that bullshit from being a young child, I think that notion, I know here, at least in America, it's bullshit. You fucking, it ain't never happily ever after. It's gonna be some ups and some fucking downs, man. You're gonna have some shit you're gonna have to fucking deal with. That's just how relationships go. I don't think there's, maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe there is somebody out there who is happily ever after because they won't ever go through anything. But I mean, eventually people die off, and eventually you're going to be upset about something. So, I don't know. Texas win the Super Bowl is happily ever after. No, absolutely not. They got to get back ready to compete another year. But to me, Texas winning the Super Bowl is, hey, we get to be in a special conversation. When at one point in time we were one of the best that did it. We were, and I think that's what Super Bowl means, because it doesn't lock you in, it doesn't seal you in forever. We're not the Cowboys. Okay, we don't think like that. The Texans winning one, yeah, it solidifies you in a conversation that not everybody gets to be in. And if the Texans could do it relatively soon, like, the Astros could repeat this year, the Rockets will win and contend again next year. And then, Texans somewhere between, maybe not this season, but next season, and that one after, the third and fourth year of Deshaun Watson being here. That's when I see Texans start really talking. If they make the right moves and capitalizing, if everything, like say everything pans out what we have right now, and they can put some building blocks on top of that, I think we'd be Gucci. Yes, Cowboy fans are happily ever after. They 5 Super Bowls. 5 Super Bowls. Okay. That's cool. However many they got. You should talk about wanting attention. Stormy, hashtag Stormy. Everybody wants to be America, I believe. Well, yeah. That's where all the attention at. This is where you can make it. This is where the money flows. This is where you want to be, man. I'm not saying I want to be anywhere else. Like if it came to building and coming up and having a solid security for my family and things like that, then yeah. Because you can have things here that you can't get anywhere else in the world. You being middle class here is 100 times better than living in most of the, I don't even know if you would call it somewhat modernized world. You just have to appreciate it. But the thing about America is that people you have poor people right next door to you got rich people. Everything's accessible. If you live in a city, you're going to have rich neighborhoods, you're going to have poor neighborhoods, you're going to have, middle class neighborhoods. And the fact that everything is so visible, I think, is what it is. I think in other places you have a poor city is a poor city. Now, I'm sure there's certain places where you have a divide between the rich and the poor. But for the most part, I think poor countries are just poor countries. And so you see more poor people around you. You don't see the fact that you're poor, you're broke. And if you walk in the fucking Walmart or you walk into fucking Best Buy or you walk into whatever fucking place, Fry's, yeah. And I don't know, I like Fry's because they always got cool computer shit. And you say you're looking and you just seeing this shit and motherfuckers out there buying TVs and you can see fucking, Mercedes and Porsches and fucking Ferraris and stuff or whatever it is while you drive a bucket. So I think with here in America, you have people who become jealous and envious and they crave to be able to be there. Like, I live in the same country. I'm the same stuff as them. Why can't I have that stuff? I think in other places people kind of like, well, I'm resigned to my fate. I think, some of those countries with those caste systems and things like that, I think people feel like, well, there's an invisible wall or an invisible fucking ceiling that is preventing me from being able to be able to exist to my potential. Rockets ballin'. Dude. Yeah, but the happily ever after shit, yeah. See, but that's what I'm saying. I think what that does is, see, Disney, look, oh, fucking, here we go. Conspiracy theory. You heard it here first. I need to research the connection between Disney and any possible diamond manufacturers, because here's my theory. Disney has convinced people to put happily ever after, or has been convinced to put happily ever after like in all their shit, or make people think that everything is happily ever after the marriage. So people are like, okay, well, I'm going to buy this diamond, so my life will be great after that, which it won't be. You'll just have a fucking still shitty relationship with a diamond involved that you spend a lot of money on. Yeah, I'm just talking crazy. Don't take me serious. I'm just talking shit. But we'll see. Do you think the Rockets will be undefeated for the rest of the season? No, I think they'll lose one. They got a couple of playoffs. They still got 4 more playoff teams they're gonna face. We still got Portland, OKC. Do we play the Spurs again? I can't remember. But like I say, Texans got some. The Texans, the Rockets got some balling to do. But it's going to be a point. The reason why I say they won't be undefeated also is that they'll get to a point where they'll rest players. I think if they can hit that 14 game win streak one more time, just to let them know it's real. I think then they can rest folks. And winning 14 games means we'd have to win every game up until Portland. We'd have to beat Portland, so we can't lose until after we beat Portland. If you live life with fear, you're not living. Oh, word. I said Argentina got the 5 hoes, they thick. And all the drug cartels in Argentina's half Italian, mafias everywhere. It's very dangerous. Yeah, I'm half Italian too. Yes, I like half Italian on my pizzas. Let's see. Americans will eat alive in Argentina. It would take a year to adjust all the scams, thievery, looking over your shoulder, and get kidnapped at any moment. But see, that's the good thing about being black. They like, I ain't gonna get shit for them motherfucker. Fuck y'all. And they just gonna leave V like, so we can just chill. We can just stroll and enjoy the city. It's like Dave Chappelle said in that fucking that skit. He's like, yeah, man. You know, we knew something, that terrorists don't take black hostages. That's funny as shit. Shit, some niggas outside for the spots on this side. They mobbing in Argentina. Yeah, we going down. But that's what I'm saying. It'll go down. I mean, it is what it is. Every culture has their way of handling things. So it is what it is. Just know what you're getting into when you're going somewhere. So whatever you fucking with, know what you're fucking with before you start fucking with it. Oh, man. I really told myself I was going to get on some PUBG tonight. I still might. Yeah, I am lit. I'm lit as shit. But I still might fuck with that PUBG tonight. Yes. Yes, they all view all Americans as rich, so they'll hold you, torture you until they get paid. Be like, shit, y'all ain't watching. Y'all just watching these movies. I ain't got shit for y'all. That's funny. But, yeah. Yes, I'm baked. Put me in the toaster. Turn the knob to the third from the last, darkest setting. I would say that one. Depends on what kind of toaster you use. So yeah, third from the last, darkest setting. Push down the lever and we'll be A-okay. No, you know, It's not a bad idea now that you mention it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go to the Taco Bell. I think I'm not. I'm saying I'm not, but I might. No, I'm planning not to go to Taco Bell. It's time to get right. I'm done talking about it. I failed my March Madness mission, and fucking Far Cry comes out on fucking Tuesday. All right, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's time for me to get back in shape. I'm not even in shape, just I've been eating like shit the last little while. So it's a free Little Caesars next week. How does that happen? Now see, you ain't lying. That Whataburger sounds real live right now. But no, I think I'm gonna try to eat something halfway healthy. Because I know I've been eating like shit for most of the day. Yeah, so I gotta stop that shit though. Seriously. Shit, I'm gonna be big, all fucking out of whack on the flavor. I'm like, what the hell? Looking like no professor and shit. So, yep, man, look. Anything can happen. That's why I say you got to be careful, especially going into the NBA playoffs. The seeding is very important right now. A lot of people are rocking with the Jazz. I would be more than happy to take on the Jazz. We can beat the Jazz. Like, we're not worried about Gobert or nothing. Like, Gobert's good. We can beat the Jazz. But the playoffs are a different beast, man. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all pans out. Yeah, ain't no Panera bread. Nothing healthy. That's the thing. See, that's the problem. Health is branded as whack. People are healthy. People who are healthy are just too damn responsible. You know, you got to open up some of these joints, these Panera breads and other things late night. You got to let them know that the health conscious crowd is cool too. Hey, we eat food late at night also. I'm telling you, you'll be good. I'm telling you, man, I'm out of there, man. Like, I'm definitely cloud nine. I'm cool. So I'm not worried about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about anything that the Rockets got going. I'm not worried about anything that's going to be shaking. I'm just ready for the playoffs to start, man. I'm tired of people talking crazy about the Rockets. I'm tired of people saying, oh, well, wait till this team gets to the playoffs. They're going to slow it down. The Rockets have been playing the slowest pace of basketball, period. Point blank. That's it. What the fuck? But chicken and sweet potato. Not all Kroger's are 24 hours. Okay, not all Kroger's are 24 hours. But I do fuck with Kroger's and I fuck with HEB's. I fuck with a variety of restaurants. Exactly. Hashtag not me, not this Kroger. You know what I'm saying? So not all Krogers are created equal. And that's unfortunate. You know, I'm going to start campaigning for Kroger equality. If we can't get equal Krogers, then how can we ever expect to move forward in this world? Yes, there we go. Some stores, 24 hours. Yes, but then again, it would just be so much more, it would be much more convenient for me to just consume at a local fast food joint that is open at an appropriate hour for me to be able to consume the pseudo delicious but extremely unhealthy delights that they provide. Taco Bell has a salad. That sounds like the most dangerous salad on the market right there. I don't think I want anything to do with that. I don't think I will not participate in the Taco Bell salad situation. So I don't want nothing to do with it. But my friends in the den, I do believe I am going to call it a rap scheme. I am going to consume something to eat. And I think I may play a round or two of PUBG. And then I may need to get my ass some sleep. It's a big day tomorrow. Got a lot of things ahead to take care of. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody who fell through the den. And I'll make sure to reset the sauce. And tomorrow will be another day. It'll be a good day. With that being said, man, it's your boy Honcho. I'm out. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Chunking up the deuce. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck about the Kush Den. Adios, amigos y amigas. Hasta mañana. Thanks for watching the Kush